Happy 4th of July. 20 some years ago, a researcher at UC Davis asked one group of people to write down a few things they were grateful for once a week for 10 weeks. He didn't change their circumstances at all. He only changed where they pointed their attention, and the whole of their lives got measurably better. On a day built for fireworks, I want to talk about the quiet thing. Welcome back. This is Dr. Lisa, Science Back, Soul Supported. We're on day 6. The kids are out of school, and it is the 4th of July, Independence Day, 250 years. So today we're talking about gratitude and the kind of freedom that doesn't make any noise. There's no homework today, no framework to learn, just a few quiet minutes with me before the grill goes on and the day gets louder. Grab your coffee. Let's sit with this one. The researcher is Robert Emmons, and along with his colleague Michael McCullough, he ran what became the foundational study on gratitude. At UC Davis, he published back in 2003 in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology, and the design was beautiful, almost suspiciously simple. They took people and split them into two groups. One group was asked to write down once a week the things that had annoyed or frustrated them, their hassles. Another group wrote about neutral events, just things that happened. And the third group wrote down a handful of things they were grateful for. That was the entire intervention, a few lines a week for 10 weeks. The gratitude group pulled ahead on almost everything that matters to a human life. More energy, more optimism, better moods, fewer physical complaints. They literally reported feeling better in their bodies, and some of them slept better. And they made more progress toward their personal goals than the other groups ever did. Now, here's the part I really need you to hear because it's the whole ball game. Nobody changed their circumstances. Same jobs, same bills, same kids, same chaos, same hard things. The only variable that moved was where they aimed their attention each week. And I want to be careful here because gratitude gets a bad name when people turn it into pretending. This is not about slapping a smile in a hard season or telling yourself everything's fine when clearly it isn't. Emmons wasn't measuring denial, he was measuring attention. Your mind, left to its own devices, is a threat scanner. It's wired to hunt for what's wrong because for most of human history, that's exactly what kept you alive. Gratitude is the simple, deliberate act of noticing what's right. You're not lying to yourself, you're just widening the lens. And that's exactly why I want to talk about this today, of all days. The 4th is about freedom, the big, loud, beautiful kind, and the kind that genuinely matters. I don't want to wave that all away, but here's a smaller freedom that belongs to every single one of us right now, no matter what our circumstances look like, the freedom to choose where we put our attention. Nobody can vote it away or tax it or take it from you. And you don't have to wait for life to finally slow down to use it. That's the freedom Robert Emmons actually put under a microscope. It's quiet and it doesn't come with fireworks, but it might be the most reliable one we've got. So let me bring it all the way home to this summer. The messy backyard, the sprinkler is supposed to be running, but it's not. The watermelon, the sunscreen, the kids who will not for the love of everything stop yelling. That right there is the thing. Not the perfect summer you didn't quite pull off. This one, the ordinary, sticky, messy, loud, beautiful one that you're actually standing in. Later today, I'll be at a family table myself, Oshi underfoot, working the crowd for wieners. She's a cannibal. Everybody talking over everybody. And I'm going to make myself stop just for a few seconds and actually take it in before it becomes a memory I'd wish I'd been present for. Because gratitude doesn't ask you to fix any of it. It just asks you to notice it while it's still right in front of you. So here's the only thing I'll ask today, and it's barely an ask. Somewhere in the middle of the cookout, the fireworks, or the chaos, stop for just 10 seconds. Look around and find 3 things you're grateful for right where you're standing. Not big things, the smell of the grill, a kid's laugh, the fact that you get to be here for it. Name them quietly to yourself. 3 things, 10 seconds, nothing to fix. That's the whole practice. And that's today. Short and warm, the way the 4th should be. If you've got a second, drop one thing you're grateful for this summer in the comments. I read every single comment, and I genuinely, absolutely love to read yours. That's how this community comes alive. The bigger the circle, the more light we carry. That's Nez Zen, and I'm so glad you're in it. Happy 4th, and don't miss your life.